Hello, what is up guys? Eman from Peso Smart PH here. Welcome sa panibagong episode. Shout out to all the podcast listeners as well. I appreciate you all. Today's stock market update ulit tayo. First up natin is isang article galing sa Business World. SEC flags Gaza's digital currency Xian coin. So, related to no, sa cryptocurrency. So, please don't buy this shitcoin, okay? And like any other shitcoins out there in the market. So, mas okay na bumili kayo ng mga fundamentally sound na projects na merong talagang use cases and merong kumbaga play sa future natin, no? So yun, the Securities Exchange and Exchange Commission SEC flagged Xian coin, which is an unregistered digital currency promising big returns, with Christian Albert Gaza or Xian Gaza as the sole issuer. So yeah, Xian coin is said to be centralized. So hindi siya decentralized, no? Kasi syempre karamihan lang nito ng mga Xian coin is syempre ino-own ni Xian Gaza, and then ano lang to, ira-rug pull lang niya kapag marami nang bumili, and then tumasa ng konting prices, bebenta niya lahat ng coins niya, and then wala na. Essentially maging worthless na ulit, no, itong coin na to. So please lang, no, reminder ulit, huwag kayong bumili nito. And if like iniisip nyo na merong opportunity to make money, siguro may ilang, kikita dito, but I don't think it's worth the risk. And yeah, just don't do it. So kung i-dip nyo yung toes nyo, no, kung ito yung una yung bibilin na crypto, don't. Just don't. And yeah, kung gusto nyo i-dip yung toes nyo sa cryptocurrency market, just go for Bitcoin. DCA kayo, lalo ngayon medyo pababa yung trend, no? So bearish yung trend, so magandang opportunity to dollar cost average kasi medyo pababa yung prices. Same thing sa Ethereum. And then other projects na maganda na siguro tingnan nyo yung nasa top 10, no? So sa ngayon, Cardano, maganda rin yun, parang hedge siya sa Ethereum kasi parang similar yung ginagawa nila, similar yung use cases nila with smart contracts and all that. So yun, yun yung mga mare-recommend ko sa inyo, no, na pwede nyong tingnan or i-research na mga projects. And again, I can't stress this enough. Please do not buy this Xian coin, okay? Next one, SEC ulit, no? They back the easing of bank secrecy law. So, di ba meron tayong ng bank secrecy law dito sa Philippines? So, the SEC is backing the amendment of the Republic Act number 1405, or the Secrecy of Bank Deposits law, to further strengthen its efforts against dirty money, tax evasion, and other financial crimes. So yeah, friendly reminder lang na lagi nyo i-declare, no, yung mga, lalo na yung mga nagki-crypto dyan, na you have to pay your taxes. So just contact an accountant, siguro kaibigan nyo nung college na accountant, and kung sino man nakakilala nyo, para alam nyo, no, kung magkano yung i-declare nyo sa income tax return nyo, para hindi nyo na maging problema to in the future, lalo na kapag medyo lumalaki na yung mga kinikita nyo sa crypto. So such provisions will lift a long-standing barrier to effective investigation and prosecution of financial crimes. So yun naman basically yung gusto nilang gawin, no? Kasi syempre yun, yung crypto kasi parang naano rin siya, na parang na-correlate siya, no, sa dirty money, sa money laundering, sa pag-finance ng mga terrorists, and hindi naman talaga yun yung goal ng mga cryptocurrency. Although yes, may mga nangyayaring ganong transaction, pero hindi lahat. So, syempre, itong mga centralized tawag dito, institutions, yun yung gusto nila maging narrative. Para, syempre, hindi, kumbaga, pansinin ng tao or matakot yung tao, no, to invest in cryptocurrencies. But I think ako din, no, personally for me, before, ganun din yung pananaw ko, kasi like syempre we kind of trust the system kasi it works like for the longest time, but in essence and in reality it doesn't really work that well, and it just benefits a small amount of people. So, 'di ba? Like yes, sabihin natin, 'di ba, Philippines democracy siya, 'di ba? But yung kumbaga parang example, botohan naman, nadadaya pa din siya. And I think yung blockchain nga pwede mo siyang i-apply, no, dito sa sa voting. And yun talaga yung tunay na democracy. Kasi walang kumbaga central or walang isang tao or institution na pinakamakapangyarihan or andun lang lahat ng power. So, yun yung general idea talaga ng blockchain and ng mga crypto. So, yun. Gusto lang nila tong gawin para nga yun ma-eliminate yung mga yung mga money laundering and yung mga dirty money, like, coming in and out of the Philippines. Alright, so sa mga business naman tayo, Lopez Holdings income slips as business units falter. So yung Lopez Holdings, sila yung kumbaga malaking stockholder ng ABSCBN, and we all know naman yung ABSCBN is not really doing good since na-deny yung kanilang franchise. So nag-generate sila ng 613 million in attributable income to equity holders of the parent in the January to March period, so first quarter yan ng 2021, down by 47%. So ang laki nung binaba. And then, sa kanila din yung FPH, yung First Philippine Holdings Corporation, rin siya, stock din siya sa PSE. So, listed din siya sa PSE, FPH. So, yun, ayan, diba? Meron silang 7% growth in net income noong first quarter. However, nag-decline daw yung top line by 5%. But that doesn't really... Hindi naman talaga siya sobrang laking factor dun sa losses ng Lopez Holdings. Ang malaking factor dyan is yung ABS-CBN. So 1.95 billion loss yung kanilang natala for the first quarter of 2021. So nearly twice its 763 million loss last year. So revenues fell by 55% to 3.92 billion from 8.64 billion. So grabe, ang laki talaga nung effect nung natanggal or na-deny yung renewal ng franchise ng ABS-CBN. Alright, so tingnan naman natin yung status ng stocks ng Lopez. So LPZ yung kanilang stock code. So as you can see here, so tingnan natin, capture natin nung bago mag-pandemic. So here we are, Feb, diba? Yan, then it went to hell. Lahat naman ng stock. And then ito, lalo pa silang bumaba kasi nga, yung holding sila yung pinakamalaki is like ABS-CBN. And then yung parang pinakamalaking income generator din for this particular holdings company. So, nung na-deny yung franchise, diba? Ayan, bumaba yung stock prices nila. And then, nito kasi may parang nagkaroon ng good news by the end of 2020, yung parang partnerships ng ABS-CBN. So may mga magke-carry na until now naman yun pa rin yung parang agreement. So may mga partners sila na magke-carry ng mga previous parang biggest shows nila, like yung Showtime, yung kay Cardo, yung Provinciano, di ba? So yun, and then yan, naging steady lang siya, then bumaba ng konti ulit dito, tapos ngayon parang medyo pababa yung trend. So yan, walang last traded price, I'm not sure why, pero tingnan lang natin dito, nasa 3.2 nag-open, nag-close at 3.2 pa din. So yeah, so financial reports naman, as you can see here, December 31, this is in millions, so may ging billions to mga to. So multiply mo lang sa 1 million or magdadagdag ka ng 60. So net losses nga nila is 2.6 billion pesos. And then for the first quarter ng 2021, ayan, may income naman pala sila. Yeah. So that's pretty good. That's a good sign. So 613 million pesos. Wait, yeah, 613 million. Tama. Multiply mo lang to sa 1 million. So at least kumita pa rin sila. Kumita sila for the first quarter of 2021. And malaking contributor dyan is yung FPH nga. And ito naman, FPH, First Philippine Holdings Corporation. So 68.75 yung last traded price niya. So naka-recover na siya from the pandemic. Pero hindi ganun ka-significant. Although yan, di ba? Dito nag-80 na ulit siya. So kung bumili ka nung nag-crash yung market, nung nag-start yung COVID, then medyo kumita ka na dito kung nakapagbenta ka dito sa top na to. Pero syempre mahirap namang gawin yan. And then ngayon, titrade na lang siya around 60-ish. So almost 70. So I think, yeah, that's pretty good pa rin. Maganda pa rin performance ng stock na to. And then for 2020, millions ulit to. So, nasa billions. Net income nila, 9.8. So, hindi masyado na maapektuhan nung COVID yung kanilang income. Although, yes, 3 billion pa rin yung nabawas. But yeah, still, they're still making some money. And then, for the first quarter of 2021, we have here 3.4. Lumaki pa, compared to last year. So that's good. That's good for this company. Although yung gross rev is bumaba ng almost 2 billion, bumaba din naman yung kanilang expenses since yun because of COVID nga din, di ba? Kasi like yung mga office spaces, medyo natanggal yan, no? Same thing sa ibang mga companies, like hindi na sila, kumbaga wala na sa expenses nila, no, yung rent for the offices kasi almost everyone, kung if possible, nag-work from home na lang. Next up, former broadcast giant ABSCBN continues to bleed. So as we all know nga, di ba, nandun na yung franchise nila, that's why this is happening. So they're continuing to seek partnerships with other companies that would allow to air its content nationwide after it incurred significant losses in 2020 and the first 3 months of 2021. So attributable net loss for 2020 was at 13.46 billion pesos compared to the previous year's 1.62 billion. So grabe, ang laki. Consolidated revenues declined 50%. So from 42.83 billion, naging 21.42 billion na lang nung 2020. Grabe. Grabe talaga yung effect. Okay, let's skip the article here. Let's look at the stock info. So, as I've said, no, same thing dun sa nangyari sa, what do you call this, sa Lopez Holdings. Like, by the end of 2020, nung nag-catch up, no, yung news, like, grabe talaga yung ano nila, yung losses. Sa 20-ish sila, and then nung March, hindi nga siya sobrang nag-crash eh, di ba? Although yes, like from 24 to like 16, I mean, if you were like an investor or a trader, this is a good buy. However, if you're updated din sa news, no, you wouldn't buy this stock at this current price point kasi parang it's looming na, no, yung parang renewal ng franchise sila. So and yun nga, like nitong July na deny, then grabe, nag-bottom dito 7 point something. I think nag-5 pa nga siya, or I think I was wrong, siguro 6 something, 6 something lang. And then nung nagkaroon nga ng good news na may magpipick up na ng mga shows sila ng partners, then yun, medyo tumaas ulit siya. So kung nakabili ka dito sa bottom na to, kahit mga 7 lang, so kumita ka na rin, nasa 11. However, ako personally, for me, I didn't buy this, even though ito, although I was looking into buying it around 5 pesos pababa, yun yung parang sweet spot sa akin, or like yun yung ano ko, yun yung target price ko, but hindi siya bumaba at 5, or hindi man lang siya nakatapak sa 5-ish pesos level. So hindi ako nakabili. But yeah, nag-set ako ng mga limit orders back then last year. Kaso hindi siya na-fill. Pero yeah, diba, imagine, nakabili ka 7, and then dito, grabe, tumas 15, 16, and then nabenta mo na almost na double, more than na double yung pera mo. But yeah, anyway, currently I still wouldn't buy their stock. I'm still sticking with GMA7 since they are, they have the franchise now, and it's like secured for the next 25 years. And I don't think that will change anytime soon. Although yes, kapag ka bumalik yung franchise na ABSCBN, medyo bababa talaga yung stock prices ng GMA7, and then bababa din yung income, but still, I'm still sticking with that particular company, with that particular network. Then financial reports, silipin na rin natin 2020. Ayun nga, medyo malaking dagok sa kanila. Nasa 13.5 billion pesos yung kanilang losses. So in thousands, so okay, just to be clear, this is in thousands. So, even though this is like 13.5 million lang, no? I-multiply mo yun sa 1,000 or mag-add ka ng 3 zeros. So, this is 13.5 billion with a B, billion pesos. Okay? And then, so for the first quarter of 2021, same thing. This is in thousands. Add 3 zeros. Multiply by 1,000. So, net losses nila, negative, syempre, 1.9 billion pesos. So, ang laki ng difference, diba? So, yung expenses nila is bumaba din. Then, since yun nga, diba, marami na lang na-layoff na employees yung ABS-CBN, which is really sad. And then, sila yung kumbaga na-ipit, no, dito sa parang feud na to with like the government and the network. So, ayun. So, 8 billion yung gross rev for 2020. And then for 2021, naging 3.9 na lang. Next up is San Miguel spends 14 billion pesos for pandemic relief plans Bulacan Medical Facility. So this is pretty good news for San Miguel. And ang dami nilang ganitong programs, no? And yun nga, diba, sinabi rin ni Ramon ang na mas mahalaga yung buhay ng tao compared to like making money. Kasi we can always make more money in the future, but currently, lalo na nung start yung pandemic, diba, our main focus is to save lives and like to prevent anyone from, getting sick. And syempre, prevent their employees to become unemployed. Kasi these people, yung mga leaders ng company, they understand na hindi ka makaka-recover from this dip or dito sa kumbaga parang losses. Short-term losses lang din naman if wala yung employees mo. So it's better to keep them and dip dun sa kumbaga parang ipon, no, dun sa retained earnings yun, dun sa capital nyo. Instead of yes, we can save money now and then I don't know, magre-rehire ka na lang in the future. So parang hassle yun sa kanila. So yun, they just retained their employees, so that's pretty good. So yeah, sinabi nila in Tuesday that the company had spent more than 14 billion pesos in relief efforts to help employees and communities during the pandemic. And yun, the company added that it is spending about 1 billion pesos on a vaccination program for around 70,000 of its employees and their families, as well as some of its business partners. So solid, no? So AstraZeneca and Moderna vaccines yung kanilang kapartner dito. So yun yung matatanggap ng kanilang employees. And then SMC added that its Aerotropolis project in Bulacan will include a medical facility as the company looks to partner with the educational institutions abroad. So that's pretty much it for SMC naman. So yeah, this is really good for them. Although yes, magandang publicity for them, but it's really nice that they're doing this. Next up naman, CLI to develop 20 billion techno business park. So ang ganda no ng mga news and ang ganda ng mga developments for CLI. Although I sold the stocks of CLI na, I'm still bullish dito sa company na to. They're doing really good and marami silang projects na nakukuha. And lalo na to, no, 20 billion pesos, no, na techno business park. This is in Cebu, by the way. So yeah, the PRA or Philippine Reclamation Authority has approved the 100-hectare reclamation project in Cebu, paving the way for the Cebu Landmasters Incorporated to develop a 20 billion techno business park in the area. So parang yung ano lang, no, yung sa MOA, like yung sa side nun, sa Manila Bay. Ganun din to like similar project kasi 'di ba, reclamation din yung ginawa nung SM naman for that area. So yeah, I don't think sobrang halaga naman nung specifics. I think ito lang talaga pinakamahalaga. 20 billion techno business park. So that's solid. That's good. That's good money for the company. And yeah, mas maging stable pa or magi-increase pa lalo yung kanilang income in the future because of this particular project. And yan, by the way, nag-announce na ng ex-dividend date, no, for the dividend stock na ibibigay or stock dividend na ibibigay ng Cebu Landmasters. So that is on June 15. So i-upload ko itong video na to or itong episode na to on June 14. So you have to buy on June 14 para makapag-qualify ka dito. Kasi kung on June 15 ka na bumili, hindi ka na makakuha na itong 123% na stock dividend. Please, I hope that's clear. Okay? June 14 dapat makabili ka na. So today dapat makabili ka na. Alright? Para mag-qualify ka dito. And then yung stock data naman nila, let's see. Yan, medyo pataas na siya. Dami rin kasi talagang good news. And then yun nga, nag-announce sila ng X-date for their stock dividend. So, yun, medyo tumaas din yung prices. So, 7.13 na yung stock prices ng CLI. So, that's solid. Dito, June lang, a year ago. Grabe, halos almost na doble na rin yung pera mo. That's solid. Financial reports 2020 income, so retained earnings 6 billion. So walang ano dito, no. Walang special instructions. Net income is 1.8 billion pesos. Ganda. So ang laki na agad nung kinita nila for 2021. Like nasa 7.8, no. Hindi mali, hindi pala 7. Sinasabi ko. 713 million pesos. So, ang daling ma-replicate ito and kung tama yung forecast, nasa 3 billion, no, yung kikitain nila for this year. 2.8, 2.9, or 3 billion. So, yeah. magandang pangitain to for CLI holders out there. Next one, JG Summit FDC Forge Airport ownership deal. So yan, listed companies JG Summit Holdings and Philinvest Development Corp. So yung kanilang mga stock codes are JGS and FDC have entered a shareholders agreement which laid out their ownership interest in Luzon International Premier Airport Development Corporation or LIPAD. So separate disclosures yung binigay nila sa PSE. So yung stake ng FDC is around 42.5%. Yung stake naman ng JGS is around 33%. So yun lang talaga yung yung essence nitong article na to. So yeah, that's pretty good news for JGS and for FDC. Next up, CMVP nag-step down na as president CEO of PLDT. However, he will stay as the chairman of the company. So yun, 'di ba? Mag-step down na nga si MVP and then ang bagong CEO ng PLDT is si Alfredo S. Panlilio. And yun nga, si Mr. Panlilio remains as chairman of the company. Mr. Panlilio is also president and CEO of PLDT Unit Smart Communications Incorporated. So mag-take over na rin siya sa PLDT. And siya rin yung leader, si Panlilio din yung leader ng Smart. So, di ba? Sabi ni MVP, I will continue to be your chairman and as such, I will always follow the affairs and fortunes of our company with profound interest. So, wala naman talagang sobrang magbabago, no? And I think like itutuloy lang ni Pandillo yung yung kumbaga seeds na tinanim ni MVP for this company. And siya pa rin naman yung chairman. So, is still part of the executive team. So, yeah, hindi naman siya malaking impact no for the company. Next one, PLDT, DNR team up for e-waste collection. So, some good news ulit no for Smart and PLDT. So, yung Smart at PLDT nga said on Friday that they have signed a deal with the Environment Department to launch an initiative to collect electronic waste from cell sites and offices. So, yeah, yun lang din yung essence nitong article na to. So, that's pretty good for both companies then. And ito, another telecom news. So, dito says it has nearly 900,000 subscribers. So, if may nakapag-try na sa inyo nandito, let me know sa comment section down below kung ano yung experience nyo. Kasi I've been reading some reviews online and I'm not sure if accurate yun or like ayaw lang talaga nila sa dito. But yeah, I've been hearing some mixed reviews but mostly bad. Like, mahirap daw manap na signal and all that, mabagal daw. But anyway, I haven't tried it yet so I can't really like give my opinion about it. So yeah, let me know sa comment section down below if na-try nyo na. So yun, dito, Telecom Corp is aiming to reach 1 million subscribers soon after connecting about 890,000 subscribers as of Thursday. So last week Thursday yan. So yun, dito aims to have 30% share of the market. Grabe. That is very ambitious. But is it possible? I think yes. But would it be possible in the next 5 to 10 years? I don't think so. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Multinational company Nokia Corp last month announced that Dito had chosen the firm to deploy 5th generation 5G services in Mindanao. Okay, so I think yung magiging kumbaga magandang market nila is yun nga yung parang rural areas or like remote areas. I'm not sure kung like that's feasible for them. But same thing sa ginagawa nung diba, nung Converge. Like ang laki nung market share na nakuha nila agad. Because yun, yung target market na nila is like yung places na hard to reach for like fiber, connection. So I think, I don't know kung ano yung magiging plan dito, but I think that's a pretty feasible business strategy for them. Or like marketing strategy or like sales strategy. Then yun, tingnan natin yung stocks nandito. So medyo na-rug pull na to. Like as I've said before, kung nanonood ka ng mga episodes ko, like yung nag-top yung market, na-reach yung taas. Ang daming, may mga executives sila na nagbenta rin ng stock. So I don't really trust the leadership for this company. That's why I'm not very very bullish din no. Doon sa parang projection nila ng market share na 30%. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, that's possible nga, as I've said, but it's really hard to execute. And yeah, that's just the reality of it. So, yun nga, dito na rug pull na. Around 17-16 nagbenta sila sila Dennis Uy, and then yung iba niya executive. So, yeah, pinagkakitaan nila ulit. And then, like, nung nag-bottom, I think, I don't know, like 10-9, yan, bumili ulit sila. So, yeah, that's really weird. And ito pa, ito kasi parang na-anticipate yung launch nung kanilang product, nung dito mismo. So, yung mga SIM nila and all that at this time, around this time. And then, yun nga, sobrang nag-dip yung nung official launch na, sobrang nag-dip nung stocks nila. And kasi nga, yun nga, na-news na nagbenta yung executive sila at the top. Which is, I don't like that. Kasi diba ako personally for me, kung magkaroon ng company and then like, of course, if I have a company, I have stocks of that particular company. And if I trust what we do, and if I believe in the company and in the future, I won't sell the stock. I mean, I won't sell my stocks. Ina-apply ko nga rin yun sa scenario ko currently na I have stocks that I own that I believe na magiging successful. Well, successful na sila currently, and then mas magiging successful pa sila in the future, and they will just continue doing that over and over again in the coming years, in the coming decades. So I'm not selling my stocks. Ito, yung executive nila, they, syempre, parang mentality na din na, mag-take profit na kami and then pwede na kami mag-buyback kapag nag-correction. So, I don't like that. You're taking advantage, but what do I know, right? Well, yeah, that's just my opinion about this matter. So, yeah. Currently, personally, I don't own dito stock. So, and then ito pa isang hindi ko gusto, medyo bumaba yung kanilang income. So, that's not good. And for the past 5 years, 2020 pa lang sila nagkaroon ng positive na books na income. So, malaki naman, So, negative 34 million yung losses nila noong 2019. Naging 71 million yung kanilang income for 2020. And then, 2021 is not looking good for them. Kasi, first quarter ng 2020, 27 million yung kinita nila. And then, for the first quarter of 2021, 8 million na lang yan. So, we're not sure kung bababa pa yan or like makarecover sila. But hopefully, makarecover naman kahit pa paano. So, we don't want like the business naman to like, go out of business. But yeah. Next one, Globe partners with Telos AT&T for 5G roaming in Canada and the US. So, Globe Telecom announced on Thursday that it is working with Telos Corp in Canada and AT&T in the United States to roll out 5G roaming services this month. So, this is pretty big for Globe. And then, City Core to make 30 megawatts available for green energy option program. So, ang dami na talaga nagsiswitch sa green movement, especially sa sources of energy, so mga renewables. So, the City Core Power Incorporated said over the weekend that it plans to dedicate an initial 30 megawatts from its solar portfolio for the government's green energy option program. So, marami na ring like members ito, nitong GOP na to. So, marami parang kumbaga nag-avail nitong program na to. Kasama na dyan yung ACEN, syempre, and then like yung AP. So, marami na. So, Citicorp previously said that its subsidiary Citicorp Solar Energy Corp signed a deal with Ayala Land AC Energy Corp, which is yung ACEN nga, to build a 50 megawatts photovoltaic. What the hell is that word?
Photovoltaic. Photovoltaic. Photovoltaic.
Photovoltaic. Okay. Alright. So, nakuha na natin yung pronunciation. So, 50 megawatt photovoltaic solar facility in Arayat and Mexico, Pampanga. So, the plant is expected to go online this November. Next up, AC Energy converts advances into equity in 1 Subic Power. So, Ayala-led AC Energy Corp will subscribe to 33.49 million common shares in its wholly owned 1 Subic Power Generation Corporation as the listed company's executive committee cleared the conversion of its advances into equity. So, AC Energy said its executive committee approved the conversion into shares of 680 million it advanced to the unit. So, it said that the move retains 100% effective ownership in 1 Subic Power. So, itong 1 Subic Power diesel power plant siya. The next up, so yung Shell rin, nag-convert na to renewables. So, I think that's pretty solid for these energy firms, for these energy companies here sa Philippines. So, yung ano kasi, yung Shell, naging import terminal na yung kanilang power plant or like oil refinery dito sa Tabangao terminal. Dati Tabangao refinery, and then yun nga naging import terminal na siya kasi nag-shift yung kanilang focus kasi mamamatay yung company if like mag-focus pa rin sila sa sa refinery, sa gas, sa petrol. So yeah, the solar farm, which has been supplying power to the oil company's import facility since December, is owned by the listed firm for its own use. The facility is made up of 5,220 panels with a peak capacity of 1.8 megawatts direct current. So yeah, that's solid, no. Even though sa kanila sila lang din yung gumagamit nitong solar power na to. Like malaking tipid to. Syempre initial investment is like big, but malaking tipid to for the company and medyo mababawasan yung expenses nila moving forward. Then next up, 2 more firms join Green Energy Option Program. So ang dami na talaga, di ba? Sabi ko naman sa inyo. So the DOE or Department of Energy has authorized 2 more suppliers of renewable energy to participate in the government's Green Energy Option Program or GEOP, bring up the number of eligible firms to 12. So ang dami na. So andyan yung Shell, di ba? We mentioned earlier, and then Green Core Geothermal, and then yan. Yan yung mga sasali dito sa program na ito. The 2 firms joined 10 renewable energy suppliers that were previously announced as qualified to join the program and were awarded GEOP operating permits by the DOE. So this is a very good development for all of them. So yeah, this is a win for everyone. Then last article na itatakal natin from Business World, Ayala Land swaps properties for shares in AREIT. I don't think nabalitaan, well, if hindi nyo nabalitaan before, ginawa na rin nila ito, no? So nagsaswap lang sila ng shares ng AREIT and then like properties yung bibigay ng Ayala Land. So yan, na-execute na nila yung deed of exchange for the property for share swap transaction with its real estate investment trust, AREIT Incorporated. Both listed companies told the exchange on Wednesday. So yung transaction will issue Ayala Land and its subsidiaries Westview Commercial Ventures Corporation and Glensworth Development Incorporated. So 483 million primary common shares of AREIT at 32 pesos a piece in exchange for Ayala Land's properties valued at 15.46 billion altogether. So grabe laking pera nun, no? Kano nga ba yung prices ng AREIT? So we have here 36. So grabe, mura nila makukuha din. So 32 lang nila kukunin, e nasa 36 na yung AREIT. Pero syempre, like they're sister company, so doesn't really matter. And before we end, let's check yung mga upcoming companies or stocks na merong ex-dividend date or ex-dates this June. So I will upload this video on June 14. So dapat like June 15 pataas yung yung ex-date ng mga bibilin yung companies. So ito, hindi na to pwede, yung first gen is out of the window. So pwede pa rin yung mga SMC, no? So yung mga San Miguel stocks, pwede pa rin kayo humabol dyan if gusto nyo. And then same thing sa LT Group. Actually, I think di ko to nasama dun sa list ko na nirelease before mag-June. Kasi like late sila nag-announce. So June 22 for LT Group. And then yung Cebu Landmasters nga, no? CLI, pwede pa rin kayo kumuha today lang, no? Kasi June 15 na yung ex-date. Then DNL Industries, Alsons Consolidated. So matatagal pa naman itong mga to. So you have a lot of time. And then yung SMC mismo, common shares nila. City and Land Developers. And then dalawang GT Capital na preferred stocks. There you have it, guys. We are gonna end the episode here. Sana may natutunan kayo and if umabot kayo at the end of this episode, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Lahat ng mga articles na natakal natin earlier, galing yon sa Business World. Yung mga links yan, itatagpuan sa description sa baba. Huwag nyo naman kalimutan i-smash yung like button kasi sobrang nakakatulong yun sa algorithm ng YouTube. And click mo na rin yung subscribe button and ring the notification bell para wala akong ma-miss out sa mga uploads ko every Monday and Friday, sometimes Wednesday. Follow nyo rin ako sa mga social media platform ko. TikTok, I post there daily. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at @emonpsph. Bukod sa pag-like, share, comment sa mga videos ko and pag-subscribe sa channel ko, you can also support the channel by being a member. So click mo lang yung link dyan sa description to know more about it. Thanks again for watching and listening, everyone. Stay safe. I'll see you all in the next episode. Always remember, be Peso Smart.